Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
I want to give Jock Landale some freaking love, bro. The dude been balling out of his mind.
Good player. Jock Landale's been great for the Grizzlies. He has just been, in his own words, miscast.
Yeah, but this has been the best career.
If he's your backup five, he has been just, and even thrown into a situation that he wasn't expecting to be thrown into. Yeah. He has been outstanding.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Live from FedEx Forum, this is The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Hello, good people. Welcome into The Odds Couple of Minutes here on Grind City Media. I'm Lang Whitaker. John Roser's in the studio. CJ Hurt's in the studio and joining us live. Sorry to announce this live on the show. We've traded him to the Sacramento area. Actually, Portland. He's in Portland. Rob Fisher's with us now.
He's in P-Town.
Yeah, I've been on the trading block for years.
We couldn't find the right fit.
Unfortunately, they've never been able to pull off the right deal.
We couldn't find anybody willing to step up to the plate.
That's right.
And offer us what we felt you were worth. But the NBA trade deadline is now over with, and we can go through some of these teams and some things that happened. Let's start right here at home. We the last note we got on the Twitter was that Grizzlies are not going to trade Ja Morant. He has remained with the Memphis Grizzlies, according to Shams Charania, past today's NBA trade deadline. Multiple teams intrigued by Morant's talent, none willing to make a serious offer, sources said. So, Rob, where does that leave us now with the Grizzlies? You're on the road with the team, and Ja's there too. Where does this leave us?
Well, I guess it leaves you to the offseason and what's going to happen then. I think it's very obvious the Grizzlies did not get a deal that excited them in any way. And so they decided to hold on to him. And I think with Ja's injury, this is an injury that initially, I guess we heard 3 weeks, but things that I've heard have told me that it's going to be longer than that.
I've heard the same.
So I don't know if we're going to see Ja again this season. And then this will just go into the offseason. And I think that was kind of known in the last week of if they didn't get an offer they liked, they'd just, go back after it in the offseason. And maybe at draft time, you can find a deal that suits you a little bit better than what you were offered at this point. So it's just very apparent that nothing made the Grizzlies excited about trading him at this point.
John Roser, have we seen Ja Morant's last game as a member of the Memphis
I
Grizzlies?
am not going to say that because I thought he was going to be gone today. And so I am not, I don't, never, what did Justin Bieber say?
I don't know.
Never say never.
I'm only wearing underwear.
Never say never. So never say never. No, I'm not going to say that. But I thought he was going to be traded today, and who knows what the offers were. And the truth is, we talked about it on our show. Marc Gasol was traded at the deadline, and Mike Conley came later in the offseason. So look, if you want, here's the truth about the draft. If you want draft picks for him, and maybe you want one in this draft, nobody exactly knows what draft pick they are going to hold coming up in this year's draft. So you got to wait for that to settle itself out too.
And also, I think, and I've been saying this all along, the big domino in this whole thing to me is Giannis. Like, we'll see what happens with Giannis and where he goes, and then other teams decide what they want to do. CJ, looking at the wreckage of trade deadline day, give me a team that you think did all right for themselves today.
Ooh, did all right for themselves. All right, not the Wizards, not the Warriors, not the Mavericks. I would say the Hawks moving on from Luke Kennard and bringing in a player who can defend a bit better and sort of handle the ball. Yeah, but it's still better. Yeah. Handle the ball as well, and then you add on top of that, you add Kuminga to that roster as well as some of the moves that they were able to make as well this trade deadline, moving on from Trae Young earlier before the trade deadline hit. I think that they're interesting now. I'm not saying that they are on the same level as the Pistons or on the same level as the Knicks, but it's like, oh, okay, maybe in a couple of years if all of this stuff gels together, the Hawks might be looking around and they might be a piece away in 2 or 3 years.
The Hawks were better all season long when Porzingis was playing, and when he wasn't out there, they struggled. So that's why I think the Hawks quietly, that picking up Jock Landale, like that's kind of a sneaky good fit for them down the road. Fish, give me a team that you think has thrown in the towel.
Oh, well, I think the Grizzlies.
I was going to say besides us.
Oh, the Clippers.
I think that's the case, but it was a weird trade deadline because a lot of the moves, maybe with the exception of James Harden going to Cleveland, a lot of the moves were made for the future.
Yeah.
You know, Utah made moves for the future. Washington making moves for the future. The Clippers making moves for the future. Golden State, I guess, tried to help themselves right now. I don't understand Porzingis move. Or the Kuminga deal either. I don't really understand that. That's the same deal, but I didn't understand that deal very much. But a lot of the moves were made for next season in the future as opposed to right now. So it made it kind of an odd, different sort of deadline this year.
Yeah, so I think the Clippers, the reason I would say the Clippers is because the Clippers have battled back with 15 to 17, 16 to 20, however many games like they've won. They've been on a real good run and then got themselves into a play-in spot. But then I think they lost recently to Denver and got beat pretty good by the Nuggets. And I think that might have been like, okay, so even if we do battle through this, make the play, like we're still far away. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do this. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kawhi in the offseason gets moved.
Yeah, me too. I kind of thought he'd get moved right now the way they were just getting rid of everybody else. Because if you're going to be bad, just do it. Like, I don't like the Jazz making this trade like for Jaren, but then they still want to tank apparently the rest of the season.
Right. So they're going to have to navigate that.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, and Giannis saying, like the Bucks saying, we're not going to trade you, but we got a first-round pick, and maybe we can be in the lottery.
Well, and the Pacers, too, because their pick is only top 4 protected, so it's like top 4 and 10 to 30.
It's like a 50-50 chance.
So if it falls, it's a 50-50 chance they keep it, but it's like, bro, you will want to keep that pick, right?
Yeah, that's a good.
Like, you want to keep that. For being this bad, you should want to keep that, so it's like they're still going to try to be bad with Zubats and Siakam. Like, I don't know. Weird.
The one team I thought did kind of quietly had a nice little trade deadline is the Detroit Pistons because they got some depth. They got Kevin Huerter, Dario Saric. They got a big, they got a shooter. They got just little things here and there. They got rid of Jaden Ivey to clear up some like coming contract things. And the Pistons have been so good quietly all season long. You know who I thought was kind of disappointed in at this trade deadline? Sacramento Kings.
Yes. Why? Well, I guess they showed last night that they can still suck without doing anything.
That last night showed me like why they should have done more.
I agree.
I was watching that game and I tweeted this morning. Like I was thinking about it when I went to sleep. Like the Kings team, like had all these guys who were always in trade rumors, right? LaVine, DeRozan, Who else is
Sabonis.
that? Sabonis. All these different guys who are just constantly like, they get talked about because they're good.
Yep.
They have a lot of good players. They've won 12 games the whole season long. Like, they are terrible.
Terrible.
Like, what are you doing? Like, why not either blow it up or like don't just keep running with this same group over and over? I mean, they traded Schroeder and got DeAndre Hunter, who seems like that's just rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. Like, I don't know. That to me.
Yeah, and I mean, even after last night's game, Doug Christie's talking about how he's asked about why Sabonis was dominating the game.
Yeah,
and asked why he didn't play down the stretch, and they said, well, because our management and our coaching staff are in agreement to play the young guys down the stretch. Well, then why are you keeping these people?
Yeah. I don't know.
Why
That
are
was
you
very
keeping
weird.
them? Because you look what the Clippers got for Zubats. Like, you could have, if that's what they got for Zubats, couldn't you have gotten something like that for Sabonis?
You could at least get like a rental on DeRozan down the street from some team, like a contending team that could use him off the bench to just score.
What it also shows you is how much health actually matters.
Yeah.
Because they got more the Clippers got more for Zubats than what the Mavericks got for Anthony Davis,
right,
and what clearly the Grizzlies could have gotten for John Morant. Being available matters so much to your trade value. It's crazy. Ultimately, we love to just play GM, but playing basketball matters because that is actually the game that they're playing.
CJ, would you qualify what the Wizards did as successful, or like, do you understand what they were doing there?
What
Getting
year?
Trae Young and Anthony Davis.
What year is it?
I don't
Is it
know.
right now?
Yeah.
2026?
Sure.
Not 2019?
I don't know.
Because if it's 2019, it's incredible.
Yeah.
2019 AD and Trae Young together, that's an incredible two-man. But 2026, man, I'm not really sold on that being something that's going to get you wins. And I'm not sure if it's going to get you enough losses to be in the lottery to get enough ping pong balls to get draft picks that are going to matter. So now the Wizards have gone from middle of the pack Eastern Conference team, I think, with the moves they made.
Yeah.
Before the Anthony Davis trade to basically a middle of the pack Eastern Conference team, a team that's fighting for the play-in before Anthony Davis comes through, and a team that's fighting for the play-in after AD.
By the way,
I don't understand it.
They didn't. The only thing I would say for the Wizards, they didn't give up any of their own picks.
Yeah.
And you're at least going to get them in contract years.
Ramona
So
Shelburne.
you might get the absolute best out of them.
Ramona
That would
Shelburne
be,
just reported that the Warriors had talked to the Grizzlies pretty extensively about Jaren.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, they tabled those conversations because the Warriors were talking about a 2 first-round pick type deal. And then when Giannis became more available, the Warriors sort of pivoted that way, and then ended up getting Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah.
Fish, who is in your mind the best option to win the NBA championship this season?
Well, I think Oklahoma City is probably the easy answer, just because they've been the best team all season long. But if I had to pick a team today just to stay away from the number one overall seed in the NBA, I think I'd go with San Antonio. I just love what they can do. We know that they're a bad matchup for Oklahoma City,
for everybody,
and can give them problems. But I just think they're so well balanced and come with just athletes everywhere that I would take San Antonio Spurs today as my NBA champion.
John Rosa, who are you going with?
Denver.
I was thinking
I
the
think
same
Denver,
thing.
when they get it all together, I do think Denver's going to be now, the Aaron Gordon thing is scary because it's been since last year's playoffs. Like, this hamstring thing is now been a reoccurring. Honestly, it's the smaller version of Giannis and his calf. Giannis's calf injury has been a thing now for 2 straight seasons, and with no end in sight. And the same kind of thing goes with Aaron Gordon because they need Gordon big time. So, if it's not Gordon, if it's not the Nuggets, I would say watch out for Boston. If Jason Tatum comes back, watch for Boston, and they have 3 open roster spots, so they could be big on the buyout market.
CJ.
Why would it not be the Thunder still?
Because they have injuries.
I mean,
because F them. That's why.
At a certain point,
nobody likes them.
The Thunder are going to be healthy.
The
SGA
butt Thunder.
Be healthy. They may manage to get a shooter in, and so they're adding depth to their bench with the trade they were able to get to bring McCain in.
Oh gosh, he fits them
perfectly. Imagine Rosa, close your eyes and
Loves his
imagine
little TikTok
just
videos.
Imagine the
And share the
TikTok
nail
dances.
polish.
Yeah.
Imagine the nail polish and the TikTok dances that are going to come out of Oklahoma City during June of 2026. Right? Like it's still the Thunder until I see somebody beat them in a 7-game series. I'm a roll with them, but the Spurs are right there. The Nuggets, like you said, Rosa, are right there. And in the East, I think the Pistons they've got to get more battle scars, but I like them.
I do too. I'll go with the Pistons because I think maybe they can sneak through the East relatively unscathed while the West all beats each other up. And then you get to the finals and are able to make a run. Hey, the Olympics start tomorrow.
Nobody cares.
Okay.
What?
CJ's, no, the opening ceremony is tomorrow. It already started, though, apparently.
Curling was yesterday.
What's that hand signal you did?
Curling.
I don't know.
That's curling.
Yeah.
This one.
That was curl.
Okay. CJ, Fish, have you watched any of the Olympics? Have you bet on any of the Olympics?
I have not bet on the Olympics yet, but hockey is certainly something I will bet on.
Yeah.
Canada is the favorite, obviously.
The USA is up there, too, right?
Huh?
USA has pretty good odds, too.
Yeah, USA is second on the odds. To win gold, Canada is plus 115. USA is plus 180. So why not go with the hometown?
That's right.
The home team.
Italy's the home team.
Well, I mean, our home team. Our home.
Okay. Okay, you say so.
Yeah, so I'm going USA, plus 180 to win gold.
What do you, is anybody interested in the Lindsey Vonn story? It's kind of cool.
Insane to be competing at this level with no ACL, right?
Right. I mean, it made me remember, she used to go out with Tiger Woods, and he won that tournament with a torn ACL. But skiing to me feels like a whole nother thing. Like, I don't know how you do that with a torn ACL. But there's a video she put out today of her working out, like doing deadlifts and all these weights today. So, like, I don't know. Maybe she's able to do it. It's interesting.
Yeah.
You want to pick it or park it for the Super Bowl?
Let's do it.
I have the results from the last show we did picks on a couple weeks ago, and I don't know where they went.
I went 2-2. CJ went 4-0. Fish 1-3. Lang 3-1.
All right, so we're all good. Going into this one, pick it or park it. John Roser, the Super Bowl.
Pick it. I'm going to take New England. Screw the Seahawks. I do think the coaching thing could matter. I do think the Mike Vrabel, Josh McDaniels, they've been here before in this spot where Seattle's coach has not. Also, the injury to Nick Emanwari, the rookie standout safety for the Seahawks, who is amazing. The ankle injury with him, he had to leave practice with it. He suffered it in practice, left practice with it, was seen limping back to the hotel. So that obviously is a massive, massive deal. Give me the Patriots plus the points.
CJ.
Screw the Seahawks.
Rose is just a hater.
He is.
Take a look at the notebook,
At least he
Lane.
admits it. Which one?
The workplace select.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jackson Smith and Jigba led the NFL in receiving yards when lined up on the outside this year and when he lined up in the slot last year. Only player in the next-gen stats era to do that. So back-to-back years leading the NFL in receiving yards from different receiver positions. A player has led the NFL in receiving yards and played in the Super Bowl 4 times. Those players: Drew Pearson in 1977, Jerry Rice in 89, Jerry Rice in 94, Cooper Kupp in 2021. All 4 times that player's team has won the Super Bowl. Jackson Smith and Jigba is a walk-in mismatch. I'm not sure what the Patriots can do. There's talk about having Gonzalez on him, a tremendous cornerback. Sure, but you're going to have somebody over the top. And if you're not, then, hey, good luck trying to keep him in front of you. Patriots defense is really good, though. This is the first matchup between a top 4 offense and a top 4 defense on both sides of the ball. In Super Bowl history, if I remember correctly. I like the Seahawks in this. I'm not sure if the Patriots have enough on the offensive side of the ball to get over the hump. My indicators indicate that the score is going to be 20-13.
Seahawks win in 2013, so they would cover by your indicators. Fish, what are you feeling for the Super Bowl?
Well, I got the Seahawks 13-0 straight up as a favorite, 10-3 against the spread in those games, 13-1 straight up their last 14 games, 11-3 against the spread. Head to head, the Seahawks have won 4 of the last 5, and the last 7 meetings have gone over. I like the Seahawks. I just think they're the more complete team on both sides of the ball. I like Seattle 28-21. That would take you over the total as well. So Seahawks to win, Seahawks to cover, and over the 45.5.
So I got two numbers for you. Number one, the underdog is covered in the past 5 Super Bowls.
Yeah, make it 6.
They've won the last 3 of them.
Go Patriots.
The underdogs won the last 3. To your point, I think it was CJ who brought this up. Maybe the play here is the under of 45.5. The Seahawks have the number 1 opponent points per game this season. They allowed 17.1. The Patriots allowed 17.3. They were number 2 in the NFL.
Yeah, and
and you got 2 hurt quarterbacks, allegedly.
Yes.
So I'm going to go Seahawks. I feel like they won 10 games in a row. They're the hot team. It's so fun to root for Sam Darnold just because of all the crap he's been through for the last year or so. So I'm going Seahawks just to have a root for. I just think Drake May's too young. Some point the Cinderella run catches up with him and he turns into a pumpkin. But I think the play here is the under of 45.5 in the big game. Fish, you have some party props for us?
Well, the national anthem, 119.5.
I'm going under.
Who's singing it?
Charlie Puth.
Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend. Can he just sing that instead of the national anthem?
It'd take too long.
Yeah, we're gonna go over on Charlie Puth. I don't know. Sure, everybody's got to have a pick on the anthem, right?
What else you got, CJ? Fish.
Which song will be performed first at the halftime show?
I don't
No,
know.
I can't name a Bad Bunny song.
I'd say track 3 on the new album.
Yeah, whatever the new album is called.
There's a DTMF song.
Yeah,
is that song?
one.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, let's go with that one. Yeah,
No, there's no title.
DTMF.
That doesn't have that's the album name. There's not a song.
Yeah, but
There's not a song called
No.
DTMF.
How do you know? Have you checked?
I listened to it. We listened to that album a lot.
Bull crap. You are so cap.
How many songs will
You
we
are
play?
so capping.
Let's see. Look,
Think he goes 11 to 12.
library.
It's 11.5 is the number.
Oh wow! I was right on it.
Nueva Y'all.
Let me go over.
Nueva Y'all. That's what he's playing first. It's the
That's
title
the opening.
track.
That's the title song. But track 4, I believe.
Oh, track 16 on this album is called DTMF.
I like Cafe Con
Yeah.
Ron.
So no. You're a fake Bad Bunny fan. You tried to tell us there's not a song called that, and that's the name of the album. No. Track number 16 is called DTMF.
You're lying.
CJ, it's literally right here. Looking right at it.
The album's not called DTMF.
No, the album is called.
Thank you.
Well, it
Thank you.
is.
No,
It
no,
is.
it's not.
Yes, it is because the
a liar
abbreviation
and a
is
hater.
DTMF.
That's not the abbreviation. The album has a full name.
Debbie Terrar mas fotos.
Say it again.
Debbie Terrar
I made a
mas
98
fotos.
Spanish 201 last semester.
I
right?
drive a Dodge Stratus.
My wife's Cuban. I got this like a track. But track 4 is the Baye Invoice something. That's the best song on the album.
Yeah, please.
All right. So what else you got?
I just want to mention this. The if you're going to a party for Super Bowl or
Yes.
you're hosting a party, there is a party prop betting sheet. If you just Google Super Bowl props printable betting sheet.
All right.
Covers.com has a great one. Of all the ones that I looked at, Covers.com is the best one that I found. And they have 20 things. You can fill out the sheet right there, and then you can score it, and you can have a nice little wager with your friends.
I see it.
So
I found it.
Covers.com.
Yeah.
What's on there?
They have some halftime stuff. They have more passing yards, more rushing yards,
Coin
most
toss.
receiving yards. Color of the liquid poured on the winning head coach will be. Will team score in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter? Who wins the game? Will combined total points be over or under? The MVP winner. Let's see. Which team will commit the first accepted penalty of the game? First turnover of the game? Which team scores first? Coin toss. Length of the anthem. So they got a bunch of different stuff, game stuff and like outside stuff too.
All right, Fish, we only got a couple minutes left here. So before we get out of here, can you take us through your nuggets? Give us some nugs.
All right. These are some Super Bowl nuggets for you.
Oh, I love
The
those.
Patriots have allowed 26 points across 3 playoff games to reach Super Bowl 60, The only team to allow fewer points over 3 playoff games before a Super Bowl appearance was the 2000 Ravens. They allowed 16 points.
Wow.
How about that? Drake May has more career rushing yards in the playoffs than Tom Brady. May has 140 in 3 games. Brady had 133 in 48 games.
Can I add to that one, Rob?
Yep.
May has more rushing first downs than Ramondre Stevenson, their star running back, in the playoffs so far. May has 11. Ramondre has 10. Also, going back to the first one that you had, the first nugget, NFL teams the last 40 years to allow 26 points or fewer in 3 postseason games. Here they are. The 86 Giants, 23 points. The 2000 Ravens, 16. And the 85 Bears.
I was thinking the Bears.
And all 3 of them ended up winning the Super Bowl.
460.
Well.
All right, what else you got?
All right, Mike Vrabel has as many wins since December 21st than the Titans have in their last 2 years combined since they fired him.
Damn.
This will be the first Super Bowl matchup in NFL history between starting quarterbacks who are both top 5 picks and are both under 30 years old.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
Yeah. With Super Bowl 60 at Levi Stadium, every game this postseason will be played outside. It's the first time that's happened since 2002.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This is the first time 2 teams have met in the Super Bowl and both had higher than 50-1 preseason odds.
Huh.
Starting quarterbacks with the initials DM are 0-2 in the Super Bowl. Dan Marino, Donovan McNabb.
That's not a good
And of
sign.
course,
Somebody
we have
slid in
Drake
those
May.
DMs. Yeah.
Nah, he's due.
A non-quarterback has never won multiple Super Bowl MVPs. Cooper Kupp could be the first.
I like that one. If I was to put some money on Super Bowl MVP, which I am, it would be on Cooper Kupp because I think that Vrabel is going to do everything he can to stop Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
And it reminds me some of what the Rams were able to do with Cooper Kupp in that Super Bowl, where Odell Beckham Jr., before the knee injury in the second quarter, he had a touchdown and 50-something yards. He was set to go off because that number 2 receiver was always wide open. I like that one, Rob.
Yep. This will be the first time since 2002 that both the FBS champion and the NFL champion were led by a head coach within his first 2 seasons within the team. 2002 was Ohio State Jim Tressel in year 2, and with the Bucks John Gruden in year 1. Yeah. It's been 13 years since a non-quarterback won MVP in the NFL. And just 2 players in NFL history have won the Offensive Player of the Year award in consecutive seasons, Earl Campbell and Marshall Faulk.
Wow.
There you go. Some nuggets
All right.
for you today.
All right, let's see. Before we get out of here, let's do our picks.
Picks.
We got to do
Picks.
some picks. And I guess I'll start it off. So I'm going, as I said earlier, I'm taking Seattle minus the 4.5. I think they win by a touchdown. I think, but low scoring altogether game. I got Drake May under 220.5 yards. I think he's going to be trying to dink and dunk down the field, and Seahawks are going to keep him in front of them. So I think Ramondre Stevenson is going to have an anytime touchdown because I think they're going to have to run the ball as much as they can against that Seahawks defense. Blue Gatorade is going to get poured on the coach. It's 3 of the last 8 years it's been blue Gatorade. And I was also thinking like both teams, blue. So apparently red is the one that it never is. So I did a little bit of research on this. So I'll go blue Gatorade. And then last one, I'm taking the over on the national anthem because Charlie also plays the piano and sings. And, maybe he'll just take his time a little bit, kind of draw it out. So I'll go the over 119.5. Fish, take us through your picks.
All right, I got Seattle minus the 4.5 against the Patriots as well. I got the over 45.5. Last 7 meetings between these 2 teams have gone over, so I'll keep with that trend. I'm going under on the anthem at 119.5 seconds. I mention this every year. The Whitney Houston anthem was 120 seconds, and it felt like an eternity. So I'm going with the under 119.5. Right. Sam Darnold over 1.5 passing TDs, and Sam Darnold takes home the MVP and redemption for Sam Darnold.
All right.
Okay. Roser?
All right, I'm going to go Patriots plus 4.5. Patriots money line. Marcus Jones 60-1 to win MVP. He is a Patriots corner, also their punt returner. So this is what I'm thinking here. If you get a pick on Sam Darnold, Darnold hadn't thrown a pick in a while. He's due. He led the NFL in giveaways this year, 20 of them. So Marcus Jones, get a pick. Marcus Jones, big punt return, touchdown, special teams play. That's how you win Super Bowl MVP. I'm going to go pick 6. Yes, that's like 7-1 because it's going to be done by Marcus Jones. And then I like Drake May and Sam Darnold both to throw an interception is plus 200. And I also say if you want to bet on the crappy Seahawks, the disgusting Seattle Seahawks, and you want to bet something with them, Rashid Shaheed, Super Bowl MVP, is 30-1. It was down from 40-1. It was 40-1. It's now 30-1. Rashid Shaheed also, I'm going with the same way I'm picking Marcus Jones. It's the punt return, the kickoff return, and then he also can make big plays on offense, too, if they're paying too much attention to Smith and Jigba, Cooper Kupp, whatever. He can make big plays there. Rashid Shaheed could. So if you're going to go MVP either side, take a long shot on it. You never know.
Two of the better punt return teams in the NFL. Jones is a all-pro, a two-time all-pro selection this year and in 2022. I do believe he led the NFL in punt return yards. That's going to be huge. I like that one, Roser, as a dark pick. Switch that up for me, Rob. I'm not taking the Patriots plus 4.5. I'm going to take the Seahawks minus 4.5. We talked about that. I'm also going to take the under. I like Kenneth Walker anytime. Touchdown, score. I think it's due. Never had red Gatorade, but it's due. We make red Gatorade. Every time I go into the gas station, I see red Gatorade. Dump some of that on the coach. Give me red Gatorade will be the color of the Gatorade dumped on in a non-quarterback passing touchdown. When you have these types of defenses that are so great, top 3, top 5 in the NFL, you're going to have to trick them a little bit. Look for somebody to throw one of those types of touchdown passes that's not a quarterback. You get close, 30 yards out, 20 yards out. Like, hey, let's switch it up and see if we can't surprise them. And I got a bonus one for you.
All right.
I like Drake May over 50 yards rushing.
I like that one too. All right. By the way, the Grizzlies' last home game, the national anthem was by City Limits, the guys from America's Got Talent. And one of the guys told me that he was like, yeah, we worked on the national anthem. Our dad made us listen to this Whitney Houston version. And I was like, oh, from the Olympics. And they were like, yeah, they were all excited. And I was like, yeah, we know that one. We talked about that on here. All right, that's all we got for you today. You can tune back in tomorrow morning. Jessica Benson's going to be here at 8 a.m. with CJ. I'll be there too, getting you going. And then we got shows all day. We've all been on edge for like a week, and now trade deadline's passed. Let's play out this season and see what happens. So for Rob Fisher, for CJ Hurt, for John Roser, I'm Lane Whitaker. See you tomorrow right here on Grind City Media.